Ready when you are.
Okay. Welcome, folks. This is our July 13th Select Board meeting. We are all present and accounted for. Have you guys had a chance to look at the agenda for tonight?
Yep.
Okay. I'd accept a motion to approve it.
So moved.
And all in favor? We have minutes from last week. We weren't able to read those. She sent them out in the morning and then just only made a couple of corrections.
Yep.
Okay.
I watched the meeting.
Entertain a motion to
Motion to approve the July 6, 2026 minutes.
All in favor? Here you go. We have two warrants to sign, a small one from 25-26, another one from 26-27, for a total of $237,857.29. This warrant includes the first payment to the schools of our new school budget, and all of the others that are on our accounts payable. And they'll be available on our website. I'm gonna leave them in this. Daniel, Laura, I should hear back from Laura about, she's gonna make sure that, yeah, she's not happy about it either, so.
But it's,
Ads will be coming out on Wednesday this week. We did get one report from the Sockeye Rescue Unit. Number of calls was 85. Sockeye covered 81. Mutual aid was given in 4 of them. Sockeye gave mutual aid twice. Parsonsfield had 25 of those calls. Cornish 22. Hiram was 24. Top reasons: there were 31 medical calls. There were falls, breathing problems, and a few cardiac issues as well. So that's Sockeye Rescue. Let's see, Planning Board. A couple of meetings. Planning Board public hearing is on Wednesday. Next week on the 22nd, the Zoning Board has a meeting at 6 o'clock as well. And let's see, did you guys get the email about Cam attending that zoning board?
Yep.
And we're good with that, right?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Purchase of it, we talked about this last week about buying a floor model AC unit for the CEO office, the one that I gave them to use in the meantime. Bob made a really nice custom fit for it, but it's really not big enough for a 700 square foot room. So Emily had sent around an email. I don't know if you guys had a chance to look through it.
I did.
I liked, the one that had the best reviews was the one from Black & Decker. And we should vote on one of these and get it for him.
Especially with the upcoming weather.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, tomorrow's gonna be hot, but I think the one that's in there now, if the doors kept shut, I checked in on Saturday morning and the room was pretty cool, so, and Bob's working tomorrow, so we'll just leave it on. You guys have any discussion or thoughts about which one?
I think the Black and Decker one.
You like the Black and Decker
Yeah.
one? You're good with that as well?
Yeah, I think that one,
Monies,
trusted brand.
yeah. Monies for this come out of, we have just a building fund, because it's really for the building. Anybody wanna make a motion?
I'll make a motion we purchase the Black and Decker floor model air conditioner for the CEO office.
Okay,
Second.
all in favor? All right, we'll hang on to that. Bob will be happy. Okay, so we talked about the ZBA meeting, emails regarding the appeals. You had a chance to read over some of those as well. Okay. Bottom line, if we're not served from the court, then we don't have an obligation to respond in any way. So I think that's what I took from it.
Agreed.
Anybody else? Nope, okay. The next thing we have to discuss is the winter maintenance bids that we have. So, did you have a chance to look at that Excel spreadsheet? I sent it. What I did was I took all
Oh, the mapping of the roads?
yeah,
Yes.
so I went through and mapped out all the roads, so we'd have a more specific idea of exactly how many miles we were gonna be paying for. We have 36 miles in the north section and 44 in the south section. And we have 3 bids. Anybody wanna open up discussion about what they're feeling, what their thoughts are? Mr. Richardson is here.
I think that awarding the entire town to one contractor is not ideal. I think it's just, it could be not on their first go around, because then we don't know how they're gonna handle one side of the entire town.
Okay. I readjusted some of the figures that we had come up with, only because of the difference in the north section. I think that was based on 40 miles for both. More accurate would be 36 for the north and 44 for the south. I did have some questions about your experience, I guess. Yeah, I did call some of the road commissioners. I know that you had put bids in. They said that you didn't get for Limerick and I guess again for Shapley.
Yeah,
And they had some concerns.
yeah, Shapley has a guy that's been plowing down there this is his 3rd term,
Mhm.
this is the 9th year, I think, so,
And you've plowed for them in the past.
yes.
Yeah. Any issues that you want to bring out?
Well, it was the town's first year being bid plow, you know, and, they went from an hourly plow to a bid, you know,
Mhm.
plow, so things were different, you know, so. That's about it, you know, it was just a different animal. You're paying someone hourly and paying them for the bid.
Do you plow for anybody right now?
No.
No. Shays comes out at $8,277 a mile at 36 miles from the north section. Richard comes out at $8,000 a mile for the south section at 44 miles. Well, that's what he put in for. $352,000 total.
I think we just need to, so the north section, we had 2 bidders. We had, one was 7,000, the other one was 7,450 per mile. It's a difference of like $16,000 a year, so, on the 36 miles for the north section.
Right.
So I'll go ahead and make a motion that we move forward with Humphrey for the north section at $7,000 a mile.
I'd second that. All in favor? Okay. So, what do you feel about Richard Humphrey getting the south section as well? So it's 400 extra for the first mile compared to Richardson's trucking. And if he sticks at 8,000, then it could be 400, 200, and then 100.
Yeah, for the south section, again, I'd go with the lower bid that we got. So I'll make a motion that we go forward with Richardson for the south section.
I'll second.
All in favor? I am concerned with some of the reports that I've had, though, about, did I talk to you guys? No, because we didn't have a workshop today. Yeah, I mean, I called the road commissioners and they said that there were some complaints when you were doing your plowing.
Yeah,
And there's always complaints.
there's always complaints. Look at Limerick, look what Limerick has done for the last 2 years, taking up single-year bids because they haven't, committed to someone who's committed to 3 years.
Right, I know there's always complaints, I do know that, but, yeah.
And I'll be thankful that I'm not bidding in Limerick tomorrow. So I don't have to,
Yeah.
deal with that drama.
Oh, yes. Yeah, one year bids are tough. Yeah, I mean, the 3-year, that's why we like to do that, so. Yeah, next steps is we'll just have to draft up the contracts and get them to sign them.
We need to make, we can vote all in favor.
We did.
You made a motion, you seconded it, and I didn't say all in favor.
You did, but we can do it again.
Okay, all right, fine, I guess
Put
I'm
your
still,
hand up.
I'm
Yeah.
still concerned. All right, okay.
Okay.
I do have a question about the shape of the self-storage facility.
Yes,
Electrical panels hanging off the wall.
Okay.
You store your sand outside.
there's 2 sheds.
Uh,
Yeah, I
Either
think
one's
some
a-
of, I think.
One's for the salt.
Right,
The sand looks like the sand was
Was
stored
out-
outside,
was
which is
outside.
just a problem. I'd
Right.
like to put a building up for sand. Myself,
We need
no,
to-
out of my money, my contract money. I wanna put a building up. Just a tarp building, like
That you're paying for to
that I'm
take care
paying
of. and-
for, and I'll take care of. If I don't get the contract for years, I remove it. It's just,
Well, that would be helpful,
dealing with frozen sand is just an issue,
right? Maya also said that he would be willing to talk to you about where the turnarounds are and all of that.
I think I signed out quite a bit of them, but I would
Okay.
definitely like to have that checked out.
Okay,
Where do the residents get their sand from?
they're allowed to get 2 buckets from.
Can
the
I
salt-
put a little barricaded area outside of that gate and to store the fence and so I can keep the gate locked? Or
We
am
would
I-
love that.
Yeah.
We've been
And I just
talking about
fill it
doing that
every
on the
storm?
Secocas too, so yes.
And I can fill that, I'll just fill that barricaded area up every storm and I can keep the gate locked.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There we go.
Now, do I have to deal with a code officer on that, the tarp building?
Maybe, we probably should.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
check
we
with them.
definitely should.
Yeah, 'cause it's just concrete blocks.
Right,
Right. Right,
yeah.
okay.
got
Estimated
it,
cost,
you've got
maybe we'd have you do
his
one for the
email.
north side too.
You get his
We
email?
have to replace that building at some point on the north side, but we haven't had the funds to do it yet, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll get those contracts written up and we'll let Richard know.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good day.
One thing that we need to do, guys, is sign Jeff's papers, okay? For zoning board of appeals. Throw that at you. And I'm just gonna mention quickly that because ION, our internet stuff, was able to, kind of consolidate some of their access points, they rewrote the contract for, let's see, it's less money than we were gonna spend initially. 1,710 as opposed to 2,085, okay? I'll hang on to all of these, so I just want Emily to let us know when they're gonna come back and get all this stuff up and running,
Yeah.
okay? They were waiting for consolidated, and I think they did take care of all that. And I can ask her tomorrow. Oh, anybody else? Danielle, you're up?
Today, nomination papers were due to be considered as a candidate on the ballot for the municipal election. The municipal election will be held Friday, September 11th, and town meeting Saturday, September 12th. Well, last week, we went through the overdue 2025 taxes. We ended up sending 131 notices out. This is just a reminder before the 30-day lien notices. Those 30-day notices will be next and sent out on Tuesday, August 4th. And we're just working on finalizing expenses versus budget for last fiscal year and trying to get ready for town report. That's all I got.
Okay, one thing I did want to bring up was Judith Blanco called this morning and is interested in knowing if the town might at some point consider a mooring ordinance because of the numbers of boats that park and pull up and dock on Province Lake. She did send some pictures that I can pass around, and I said I would mention it. It's, you know, something that isn't in our immediate future right now, but we can certainly keep it in mind as a concern. The other issue was the woman whose property was taken out of tree growth but never was, in fact, out of tree growth. I think when I'm here tomorrow, I'll talk to Bob about that more, okay? I don't know if you've heard anything from her.
I haven't heard anything more. I thought she was looking for a refund. So.
She is looking for a refund, but we haven't received any documentation.
I don't know how it's possible, but
Yeah. Okay. Guys, we have anything else going on? We have several members of the public. We're going to keep comments short. We're not going to talk about appeals in any way. Anybody have anything that they want to say?
I do.
Okay.
I came in late, so I don't really know what happened at that meeting. But I did hear you mention about Providence Lake moorings.
Yes.
So that maybe we're gonna have, maybe have an ordinance on moorings?
Maybe. It's just something that a resident local to Province Lake brought up, that there was like 12 boats parked in front of the public area beach on Province Lake.
Yeah.
Yep.
handmade docks.
Yeah.
Handmade? Yeah. I mean,
Would that,
I think we need a harbor master. I mean, I'm
And that's also not a public beach, that's privately owned. That whole beach is owned by the Benzing family.
there is some public access.
They allow
Yeah.
public access, but it's owned by the Benzing
The
family.
entire main section is Benzing
That whole
owned.
strip, yeah, it always has been.
I think she considers it public, so.
I mean, yeah, I think everyone considers it public, 'cause
Yeah.
everyone goes down there, but it is owned by the Benzing family. Because we've had discussions with them about the fact they pay massive amounts of insurance and liability for that property.
Wow.
so if you were thinking of that, would you be thinking of all the ponds and
Well,
Fosterfield?
that was something I brought up, is that if that's the case, and, you know, you would have to do it for all the ponds, really. That's my thought,
Yeah,
but,
because I see that Little Ospey, you got the campground there, and they've got like a little marina. If somebody wanted that, if somebody had a campground with say, on Long Pond and decided to put out a dock and then have people tie up and turn it into a little marina, we wouldn't have any ordinances to stop that.
Right, it would have to encompass
So
water
we sort of
bodies.
have to think a little bit ahead of time and see what's happening. And the other thing is I was listening to the workshop a little bit. The other day, you had a contractor in here talking about sand and salt and stuff like that, and the roads and the shed. So I was just wondering why the road commissioner wouldn't be involved on one of those meetings, since he's already plowed the roads and knows how much sand and salt the town usually uses. I would just thought the road commissioner would be involved with roads.
He is. He's been contacted.
Yeah, I didn't see him at the workshop though.
Right. He wasn't at the workshop, but he's been involved and been contacted.
Yeah, okay.
And actually, his plan for this week was to be doing some grading at the end of the week and then working on shouldering the roads that they just paved and taking a look at Woodward as well.
How many new dirt roads are gonna be paved this year?
How many new dirt roads?
I mean, how many old dirt roads are gonna be turned into new paved roads?
Lost Mile was on the docket, but I think he's done Maple Crest instead because they put
Yeah, I
equipment
was
down
just
there.
down Mason Crest,
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
If that, yeah, if like, say, like Mudgett Road, not because I live on it and it's the way to the town hall, but that road's getting pretty rough and.
It is, yeah.
And that gets a lot of use, a lot of commercial use too. So I would've thought that would've been repaved before Dirt Road got paved. That Mudgett Road gets used more than Maple Crest, I believe, unless they did a traffic study that I didn't know of.
Not that I know of, Jeff. Not that
Right.
I know of that they did a traffic study. I know that he's talked about doing budget in the past, but there was a certain budget that we had to get through, and those were on his
Yeah,
major on his
well, I
list.
just didn't know if we could convert some
Yeah.
of the roads that have dirt now, to just repave what we have instead of. Just a thought.
Mhm. Everybody all good?
Motion to adjourn?
Seconded? All in favor?
Thank you.
Okay.